All right, Prime, let's talk a little offense. And let's talk a little offense in the NFC with two teams that I think are expected a lot out of this year. We go Eli Manning, and we know what he's brought to the table in the past. We know what Odell brings to the table. And then, they get Brandon the Machine Marshall in the offseason. And then they add a first-round tight end as well through the draft. Down there in Tampa Bay, what do we know? Young gun quarterback, and then Mr. Mike Evans do everything. And then they add D-Jack as well as O.J. Howard, their own first-round tight end. So, better offense 2017, Tampa Bay Buccaneers or those New York Giants?
I believe in Eli. I believe he's going to let it fly.
He's going to let it fly to the wrong team sometimes.
Yeah, that is true. But when it's on the line, you could depend on Eli, and I love Eli. We didn't even talk about Sterling Shepard and what he brings to the table. Brandon Marshall, to me, is probably the biggest acquisition in the offseason, and he's going to pay dividends not only in the locker room, but on the field in teaching those young receivers how to be men on and off the field. I love what they bring to the table. The only thing that I'm really disturbed about, did the running game get any better?
Great question.
I know you can say what? You say that again?
Great question. That's a great question. Because without a run game, Eli's just Eli. He's not Eli of Super Bowl 2007 and 2011.
You got three receivers that can get it done. You got a tight end now that can stretch the field. But did the running game get any better? Now, on the Tampa Bay front, with D-Jack and these guys coming to the table, I love what they have. I love Jameis Winston because he matriculated from Florida State, baby, and I'm all for that. But I don't know if they're ready to get over the hump, especially in their division. They got a division that is all up and down. You don't know what Carolina's going to do. You don't know what the Saints are going to do. You got Atlanta in there as well. This is a tough division. I'm riding with the Giants.
Well,
I'm riding with the Giants.
That's cute, and I mean that for real. That's cute because you talk about Eli and you believe in him. He ain't been Eli since 2011. What year is it? I think it's 2017. All I've seen since then is a whole bunch of interceptions. So we can talk about two Super Bowl glorious appearances.
He went to the playoffs.
The playoff. Am I talking to prime time or am I talking to Deion? Because prime time's like all about rings and jewelry and everything else and hoisting Lombardis. Well, all I'm saying is, bottom line is, it's been a long time since they've had a Lombardi in his hand. And his play, along with that defense up until last year, was a big part of the lack of production coming out of New York. Despite hard knocks, I'm going to ride with these Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I was hard on Dirk Cutter when he took over that the head coaching job there, vacancy. He did a great job last year. Defenses, call it equal. We'll see. Quarterbacks, if you want to make that a wash, I might make the running game the kind of the tiebreaker for these teams.
How you going to make the quarterbacks a wash when one has been to the Super Bowl twice?
Because all I've seen since 2011 is a whole bunch of interceptions. And I've seen a quarterback that's rattled in the pocket at times, and then I see a young gun that ain't scared of anything. And he puts up and he shows up every single Sunday.